Welcome back to Market Headlines. And yes, viewers, seems like weak economic growth due to COVID-19 pandemic doesn't stop Indonesian startups to shine. And for instance, local drink startup House Indonesia that just secured investment fund of 30 billion rupiah from BRI Ventures. Creating startup is a risk, but it is entrepreneurs who secure investors that make it successfully through the sea of competition. For example, local drink startup House. The company has secured 30 billion rupiah investment from BRI Ventures. The CEO of House Indonesia, Gufron Sharif, said that the strategic and financial support obtained will be used for business innovation, such as developing food menus and increasing variety of drinks. Apart from business innovation, fresh funds will be used to develop the brand and expand the House network. And until now, House Indonesia has employed 800 employees to operate 109 outlets, and this figure will continue to grow in line with the business expansion. From all sources, IDX Channel. And yes, viewers, to achieve startup ambition, mainly the company has to raise enough capital to take enterprise off the ground and to validate the idea of the market with more users. And some startups have a hard time focusing on reaching proof points because they needed to raise capital to keep the lights on, but no investors. But however, one Indonesian's local drink startup, House Indonesia, finally got its leap, and the company reached Series A funding, reaching 30 billion rupiah from BRI Ventures. Well, this is a proof that startup Indonesia as well as food and beverages industry is very promising. And therefore, live by Zoom, we are going to have further discussions with the CEO itself, Gufron Sharif. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, Sarah. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking, sir. Sir, first of all, congratulations for securing Series A funding worth 30 billion, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I want to know, how is the funding mechanism between House Indonesia with the BRI Ventures?
Okay, BRI Ventures now becoming one of the stockholders in House Indonesia. But sorry, I cannot disclose how many shares that they have right now.
All right, sir. So can you tell us a little bit more about House Indonesia, because we are very interested in here.
House Indonesia? Okay, we started House Indonesia 2.5 years ago. We are a beverage made-to-order company focusing on the market C segment at the very first beginning. But now we expand our market to the B segment as well.
All right, sir. So it has been 2 years and then you have secured so many ventures in here. So with all the cash, I mean, you can use that for business related. And what is your priority right now?
Our priority right now is to expand our store. We're planning to add 100 more stores in 2031. But also we're gonna add the house application that we can make the order, delivery order and takeaway order from the application.
All right,
and of
sir.
course, yeah.
All right, so it is more to expansions of the places itself and also with the digital development, right, sir?
Yeah, okay.
All right, sir. So you mentioned that in 2021, House Indonesia will expand about 100 stores. And how about in 2020? Yeah. How many stores that House Indonesia has had?
In 2022, we are planning to increase another 200 stores. Hopefully, the additional store came from the retail earning. Because right now, House itself was already profitable, so we can expand generate from our retail earning. But from the additional fund from BPI, it can affect the process.
All right, sir. So if we talk about this as literally House in Indonesia means, it means like thirsty. I mean, in English, it means thirsty. Yeah. And how about the food itself that House Indonesia provide?
Okay, actually we have food as well. We serve toast, but the focus is still in the beverage. The toast is only to increase the basket size for transaction.
All right, sir. So it's a complementary because the beverages is the main course in here, right, sir?
Yeah.
And yes, sir, when we talk about startup industry, in the startup world, the survival of the fittest is really fit into the quote itself. And how can House Indonesia survive in the midst of pandemic and to survive with the startup itself? Because so many competitions going on in here.
Okay, first of all, we are quite lucky because all of our stores are not in the mall area. Yeah, all of our stores are located in suburban area. So because most of beverage brands suffering the most, yeah, from the pandemic are the ones that located in the mall. So we are quite lucky. But however, we are also focusing our marketing strategy and budget in the online delivery. So in order to survive in this pandemic situation, we're focusing on the online sales.
All right, sir. I find it's really interesting because you say that House Indonesia put its stores not in the mall. How interesting in here. So what is your market segment actually?
Our market segment is the C-class because when we first started House, actually there was no brand leader in the market C-class for the beverage made to order. Most of them who start the beverage made to order are focusing in the B and the middle up market. So that's why House tries to enter this segment and becoming the brand leader in this segment.
All right, so that's the reason on how House Indonesia can gather so much attention from the public because the segmentations is from low to middle, even to middle to up. So House Indonesia can reach all of them. That's really clever move, sir. And how about the business expansion itself? You say that in 2021 you want to open up 100 other stores. Do you have any business innovations other than that?
Of course, we regularly launch a new product every 3 or 4 months. Yeah, so in the F&B business, innovation is very important. So we keep do the research and for the product and research for the customer behavior.
All right, that's really wonderful, sir, on how House Indonesia can develop to be a big brand and have secured a Series A funding. Thank you for your time with us, sir.
Thank you, Clara.
Yes, sir. Good evening. And yes, viewers, COVID-19 has definitely had an impact on F&B industry, but at the same time, that's the business mentality of its founders. And some who choose to continue to accelerate their business carry out the transformations to take advantage of existing range of services. And for that, what House Indonesia did is really in a good track. And then, viewers, stay with us because market headlines will be right back after this quick break.